afternoon, everybody. It's Cody here from Amazing ATS, and today we are back on the 1.31 beta. We do have Harvin's Freightliner FLB back out. This was updated last night in the Steam Workshop. Right now I've got a tanker on behind us. This is a stock trailer, but we also have SiSL's Trailer USA pack, which also was updated for cables. So right now we are sitting up here in Reading. Our first load is going to be taking us down to San Rafael. We've got a load of petrol, otherwise known as gasoline, on. So without any further waiting, we're going to climb into the FLB and we're going to get going. And with the truck today, we do have a 525 horsepower Cummins N14 along with a 13-speed transmission. Good afternoon, George. How's it going today? Ourselves a little sun shower here in Northern California. Hey Esafat, how's it going today? Yep, that is, if you're on the beta, George, that is a known bug and currently being worked on. Even my game, I don't have any sounds from the AI traffic. SCS does know about it. It has been reported in the bugs. They haven't released any updated beta with any fixes as of yet, so there is some FPS issues when you get into the cities also. Mod trucks will need to be updated. They went ahead and changed the way that the dealers work. Right now, you might sense the Outlaw 389. You may be able to hop onto the Steam Workshop and download the 131 update for Viper's 389, and that might allow you to buy a new truck. So is your dealer screen going black on you, George? that is their newest truck, actually, is the 5700. If I wanted to, I could hop into my menu and go right to a truck dealer and buy one. But then the trucks that I currently have installed, besides the stock 4 ones, have all been updated for 1.31. So I don't have any issues seeing the dealers. You may need to get the fixes for your mod trucks before they do show up. Western Star is a division of Freightliner, so that I am not sure about. Western Star is more of an owner-operator than a fleet truck. Junior Kit, you can get those on the SCS forums. Oh, however, I am going to recommend, if you are on the 1.31 beta, that you do not download them, because they have not been updated as of yet for the way that SCS has changed the way mods work. That's exactly right, George. Forums. Go to forum.scssoft.com, click on American Truck Simulator, then click on mods, and then go into the map section, and you can download them right from there. However, if you're on the 1.31 beta, do not activate them, as your game will crash. don't even know the difference on that one, George, because I have not looked at those trucks in forever. Right now I am working my way down towards San Rafael. We're going to be going to Texaco and dropping off 20 tons of petrol, otherwise known as gasoline. Yes, I did. I do have the updated version of the Trailer Pack USA running that does allow for trailer cables. And also it looked like there was a whole bunch of new skins added, which I did get my customizations updated. So all of those trailers are going to be available to me. I'll eventually work my way over there. Depending on what loads I have here out of San Rafael, we just may head straight over to New Mexico. Stupid AI. Really? Hello, you were in the right lane already. Western Star is just a division of Daimler, which also owns Freightliner. So Daimler is the parent company, Freightliner and Western Star. They are all separate companies operated by the same parent company. And a lot of people will ask, well, how come PACCAR gives a license for the 389 and the 579, but we can't get the 351 or the 359? Well, that answer is extremely simple. Each truck that does get added to the game, at least from the SCS side, they are going to require a license. Hey, Rohan, how is it going? I have been quite busy as of late. My mom has been in the hospital, so literally family comes first over streaming, and then I've also was burned out a little bit from streaming so much. By default, there is no TA. However, there are mods that do change some of the signage in the game, so you will see a TA, a Loves, and things like that. Good afternoon, Kenworth. How's it going? LeVar, good afternoon to ya. She is getting better, so I'm not going to be worrying about too much there. When I streamed on Saturday, I'm surprised I really didn't grind much at all. Junior, I live in PA, so yeah, I've been down there. have any realistic mods set up. I am running an air ride seat, so we get that little bouncing up and down every now and then. And I am running a real company mod, so I'm not stuck with Wallbird and crap like that. Well, I download most of my mods actually from the Steam Workshop. What you want to do to get the beta is in Steam, you're going to right-click ATS, you're going to hit Properties, and then you are going to go to the Betas tab, and then in the top drop-down, you want to choose the Public Beta 1.31. Hey Miles, how's it going today? And LeVar, once again, right-click ATS, then select Properties, and this is in Steam, by the way. Right-click ATS, Properties, go to the Betas tab. In the top drop-down, you're going to want to set that to the Public Beta 1.31. What should we haul here? I do got loads to New Mexico. What are we gonna haul? That's the thing. I don't have any beacons. I would love to take this, but I don't have any beacons. Let's go ahead and grab this dry box here. And when's that due? Thursday? Going up to Farmington. That actually is a good one there. Pick up at EJ Gallo here in San Rafael. I got burned out a little bit. I did stream on Saturday, and then my mom's been in the hospital recently also, so I've been taking care of family things. Oh, and by the way, guys, even though this is Harvin's FLB, you see the the airline connection box there? That is exactly where the cables do connect from. So it's not like it's resing a post like you'd see in the stock trucks. They actually connect right to that box. That's a paid mod from RTA. You might be able to find it on one of the third-party mod sites, however. The 359 that was recently released onto modsats.com and atsmods.lt, that was a paid mod from RTA also. Let's see, what skin can we put on this? XTL is one of the new trailers that SiSL added. I'm not sure what else he had. Oh, there's one there. Western Express. Trans Am, they do run dry boxes, so that is a new one. I'm not sure if PTI is or not, but let's see here. No, we're not going to be pulling a Swift trailer behind us. Roadrunner is one. Oberg here is another one that was recently added. Millis Transfer is one that was added also. Daylight Transport is one. We're hauling dry fruit here, so should we just Cardinal and Averett Express, or we're both added too? Modded trucks, you should be able to have those. However, if you do want to buy a modded truck, that does need to be updated. We're just gonna go ahead and choose a plain white box here. There's no sense in getting all hissy fit over a trailer here. There you guys see, right from that box there, the cables are connected. That looks absolutely sweet. we definitely ain't going to be getting a whole lot of good fuel mileage on this one. We've got a flat nose on the front. We don't have a fairing on the roof, so all that wind is just going to be slamming right into the trailer. Need to remove all of your mods, LeVar. Skins are still going to work. Any map mods you will want to remove, though. Thank you there, California Highway Patrol, for giving me a speeding ticket. We're probably going to go 2 to 3 hours today. And this trip over to New Mexico is probably going to take 45 minutes, right around 45 minutes to an hour. So that's going to put me at least till an hour and 15 minutes minimum. And then we're probably just going to go up to Nevada from there, I believe, or somewhere down to the southeast corner of New Mexico. That I am not sure about yet. To be honest with you, George, I have not driven a truck in 20 years, so all this, a lot of the newer stuff, I am not very familiar with. I mean, back when I drove, I had the engine brake switch right there on the dash. These days, that's actually on the steering wheel. My brother drives a T680 and he does not have a chain. He has just what the normal Kenworth is, and that's just a pull cord. Is no difference. They both serve the exact same function. I'm running my typical horn setup. We've got train horns on. WJW Appleby, thank you so much for the follow there on Mixer. I do appreciate it.
All right. WJW Appleby, thank you so much for the follow there on Mixer. I do appreciate it. WJW Appleby, thank you so much for the follow there on Mixer. I do appreciate it.
familiar with locomotive engines and their naming scheme. All I know is it's a train horn. I am running a sound pack though, George, and that's why I have train horns and not the actual horns that come with the truck. And if it's the classic Fred horn, then yeah, I probably should have disabled the sound mod that I have going. We are currently in California, and we are going over to, where the heck are we going? Farmington in New Mexico, which is the northwest part of the state. Hey, yo there, Chris, how's it going? Oh yeah, but I'm doing 58, so they're not gonna bug me. I've already got one driving award this stream. Are we gonna count how many I'm gonna get? Because sometimes I do get a lead foot. Fred is just another name for Freightliner. We are in the central part of the state, heading down towards Fresno. We're going to get down to Barstow, and then we're going to go across I-40, and then we'll be going through Kingman and Flagstaff. Once we get into Gallup, New Mexico, we will be heading north. Roger that, Chris. I will jump on Skype then. LeVar, what mods are you running currently? That will give me an idea of what might be causing the crash. It's not on the map, but more than likely, yes. Because right now we're just coming into Fresno right now. Yeah, I even if I'm running doubles, RMDs, or triples, I have airlines connected for all the trailers. However, if you are running trailer mods, unless that trailer mod has been updated, the cables are not going to show. If you are running a mod truck that has not been updated, the airlines will not show. Now, when Oregon is released later this year, there are 2 cities that have been leaked that are going to be added to California. One of them is Crescent City, the other one is Weed. Those are 2 that we know of so far that are going to be added. No, I'm running the Real Life Logo 3D mod. That does not affect the trailers. Any mod trucks that haven't been updated and trailer mods will not allow the cables to show. Now, I'm currently running SiSL's trailer pack for the USA companies. That was updated yesterday, so that one will show trailer connections. Yes, we are going to be going past Bakersfield. depending on GPS, how it has us routed, we might be going across the 58. Which one, LeVar? SiSL's trailer pack? Ruby Platypus, thank you for the follow there on Mixer. I appreciate it. AI trucks are not going to show cables. And that's just like the game all along. If you're running a day cab and you look out the back window, why the chassis is not rendered, that's to save on the game itself, the taxing of the graphics card, processor, and things like that. It should, on the Steam Workshop, it should say SiSL Trailer Pack USA or something like that. Yep, we are getting off at the 58 and going through downtown. Because it saves on your computer, actually. It's most of the time you're not using the back window in a day cab to back up. Granted, I know a lot of people do in real life, but in the game, most people are using the mirror, so that's why the chassis is not rendered. With the trailer cables is if you pretty much jackknife the truck, those glad hands are going to snap right off of the trailer in real life. In the game, they stay connected. Yes, day cabs can go out of state. The only limitations is going to be on the driver. If they are under 21, they pretty much are locked by federal law to the state that they got their license in. good old local yokel there. I don't need to be going speeding and getting myself another driving award. The only thing that will prevent someone from going out of state is their age. So say I live in, I'm just going to say Missouri, and I am 19 years old and I'm going into a tractor trailer school. Depending on what company that you get on with, you may be limited to only driving in that state. Now that may have changed from when I got my CDL, but when I got mine back in '94, at that time, anyone under 21 could not go out of state from the state they got their CDL in. What's that, George? How do truckers will cables sleep? What do you mean? I don't think I have ever seen a sign that says California City. Sometimes they will nap across the seats, or if it's in the middle of the night, the company will pay for a hotel room. I mean, there are times my brother has a sleeper in his truck. Just in order to get out of the truck for a night, he will go and get a hotel room. I mean, I don't know why, but yeah. Devin Price, thank you so much for that subscribe there on YouTube. It's definitely appreciated. And WJW, thank you so much for that hosting. It is appreciated. We're going to take 58 over here, and then we're going to jump on the 40, and then pretty much it's a straight shot from there. Uh-oh, what do we got up here? Is that a truck pulled over? Yep, that's what it looks like. Smokey Bear got himself a customer. Darn it, driving award number 2. This is why I hate California pretty much. You are limited to 55 miles per hour. Me, I've got a lead foot. Even back when I drove, I'm lucky I really didn't get any speeding tickets, but I was definitely always 5 to 10 miles an hour above the posted speed limit. I could actually turn off the traffic offenses and not get a speeding ticket, but yeah, that doesn't seem right. So I have fatigue turned off, but I do have traffic offenses turned on. Up here, go around a turn and jumps ourselves on 40, and then we're going to be in Barstow. Oh, it's putting us on the 15 first, and then the 40. Yep, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, there's even Border Patrol in the game, too. So far, so good. No damage, and we're just cruising right along. What mods are you currently running there, LeVar? And do you have any map mods that are still active? Myself in the granny lane. 40 is coming up. Well, current estimate puts us at 10 hours, although the travel in the game is about 1/20th of the scale. So, we're probably thinking, I'm thinking another maybe half hour. We've got 600 miles to go. Once we get into Arizona, though, it will definitely go a lot quicker. Company mods or anything like that? the mud trucks would cause a crash, but you might want to disable those just in case. Yeah, skins aren't going to be an issue. Which real company mod are you running? Is it the first one that was out that changes the rail export to, I believe it's what's the railroad in California that mostly runs the West Coast? It's not BNSF, it's the other one, Union Pacific. Is that like Tom Dooley's enhanced T680, or is it the stock T680? Problem with the T6 with the truck's T680. That's just pretty much a reskin of the base truck. Causing the crash. Take out the real life company and then the hired driver. And AI, you're gonna sit there and wait because you don't know how to merge. Sorry. have been to many, but back when I was driving, the best food at that time that I thought were at the Petros, specifically the Iron Skillet restaurants. Probably the best truck stop that I have ever been in, though, that would be the Iowa 80. Going to be coming up on the Arizona border here in just a minute or two. Thank the Lord. Probably the one that is right around the Big Eye in Albuquerque. That place is huge. Just like in that truck stop actually does exist in real life also. I am not sure what it is, but there is one that is right off the I-80, right in the middle of Albuquerque. Alright, halfway across this bridge and we are gonna be in Arizona. There we go, speed limit 70, and we should be kicking up to 75 in just a minute, but we're gonna drop to 65 once we get in Kingman. Flying J's in the game, sadly. How's it going today, David? Welcome to the stream. As what's up for me, we're just grabbing gears and hauling freight. Just another typical Wednesday. AI wants to be stupid and hang out in the hammer lane, well, I'm gonna go buy it on this side. It's the Freightliner FLB. Here is a trivia question for you guys. What company they had started back in the 30s, as a matter of fact, and went out of business around the middle of the 2000s? What company actually created the Freightliner brand of trucks? If he has Steam on his computer, you could log into your Steam account and download your games. That created the Freightliner truck brand was Consolidated Freightways. They had actually designed their own trucks to haul their own freight, and then they sold that off pretty much, and in the middle 2000s they finally went out of business. Guys are watching on YouTube, if you are enjoying today's live stream, make sure you give the video a thumbs up to let me know. That's a typical AI in the game, though, too. Gotcha there, David. Now you guys might be wondering what my PC specs are also. I'm running a Core i7-7700. I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM and a GTX 1070 video card. Hey Stoner, how's it going today? And why don't you like working on freight shakers? Freightliner does own Detroit, that the only engines that you can find in their trucks are going to be Detroit's. Just like Mack puts their own M drives and stuff in their own trucks. Watching a video from smarttrucking.com, who's on YouTube, and in 2017, this was probably a couple months ago that I saw the video, that 82% of all new Kenworth T680s that were sold in the United States last year had a fully automatic transmission. Would they put a rubber hose going by exhaust? Are they stupid? In the game, probably the W900. In real life, I am really liking a new truck. We're going to say the 2018 Cascadias. Just the look of the truck is amazing. Although coming in a very close second is going to be the Mack Anthem. But if we're going back to when I was driving, we are going to be looking at the FLD 120. Oh god, let's not even get started on Swift. I mean, there's a reason they're called Swift. Sure, we're insured for that. Or stop worrying, it's finally there. Right now, I am not monetized or anything, but I'm not going to say what Swift says, what it means going backwards. to New Mexico, the land of enchantment. And of course, we gotta get pulled into the chicken coop. There's another company I wouldn't ever work for, CR England. Take care, Junior. I would classify Swift as a training company, especially if you go through them to get your CDL. I mean, granted, however long that contract is for you to stay with them, so they don't yank it. Once that is done, most of those guys are leaving, getting away from that company. I'm running a 13-speed transmission in this truck, and I'm also running the MegaShifter from Affliction, which is a World American shift knob that's been converted for use on PC. One mistake that I see so many people making that get a shift knob like this is they sit and think they have to split every half gear, or especially on an 18, they'll go one low to one high to two low to two high. It's like, you realize you don't need to do that. 9 times out of 10, depending on your load, you can actually skip gears on the low side. And you will see me, I'll go 1, 3, and 5 usually. Even on a heavy haul, I am normally skipping gears on the low side. We employ rookies, no experience required. We're going to be hitting a small little town up here called Shiprock, and then right on the other side of there will be our drop-off in Farmington. And then if I do get going through when looking at the loads, if I can find something going to Raton, we are going to take that trip, because that trip right across the northern part of the state is fantastic. Oh yeah, there's no skill anymore to drive a truck. I mean, back when I went through training, I trained in an international cab over. I mean, literally, you could not float the gears in that thing because of how bad the linkage was, so you had to use a clutch. These days, push a button and go. I mean, I would fall asleep sitting behind the wheel. Come on, are you kidding me? Hey, Ty, I am driving the FLB. When I drove, when I went through training, that was a 9-speed. My first company, I was put into a straight 10, and the last company that I drove for was a 13. So pretty much, if you know a 9, 10, 13, 15, 18, they're pretty much all the exact same thing. It's when you get the splitter, it's where you can split and what you can't. I mean, you know how to drive a 9-speed, you can do a 10, 13, 15, and 18. It's that simple. I even remember the one thing that our trainers had told us when I went through CDL school was, in order to get the timing of the shifts down, think of the Addams Family song. So when you go na 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 bump bump, and pretty much you would time your shifts to that, and it was nearly perfect. Yep, stupid me trying to talk and start up. out at the same time really didn't work too well. I didn't know the FLD was updated. That might be why I'm not subscribed to it. That would be why. CVS is going to have us park us at. No idea yet, but we're going to find out. Oh, it's Walgreens, not CVS. Apparently I can't read either. I talked about earlier, you gonna jackknife these like this or whatever. I'm gonna go outside to the outside view for a second. Now, in the real world, if you ever did this to a truck, you are going to pull the glad hands off of the trailer. This is impossible. Got the 1.31 beta fix out so the truck shows up in the dealership, but I don't believe he has it updated for the cable connections as of yet. Oh, sweet, we do have the load going over to Raton. So, yeah, I am definitely going to take that, even though it's a short trailer. That is an awesome trip. Yeah, but normally you are not going to have extended lines off the back of the cab, so pretty much you get a trailer like I just did back there, and you are going to be pulling the glad hands off. Yeah, I'm waiting for that to update before I actually jump in and give it a try. That's the truck that I trained in, LeVar, was the 9800. Did you remove the real company mod and the hired drivers? Did it still crash on you? I did have Pinga's 389, but I did not like it, actually. A lot of the options were showing up for me as red squares, so it was missing a ton of textures. Got a load of cement. How much does this weigh? 19 tons. That's not too bad. Now, does anyone here who has the game, have they found the Forest Shortcut achievement yet? If you had Pinka's 389 installed, I wonder if that might have been causing the crash. I mean, so many of my mods are going to need to be updated once 1.31 is released. Well, I'm going to... if you don't have the Forest Shortcut for New Mexico, I'm going to show you guys where it is. All I'm going to tell you, it's a dirt road. It's an achievement for the game, LeVar. I am running a real company mod, and I haven't had any issues, but it's the real life logo 3D is what I'm running. Okay, I just looked at my fuel. We're going to need to get to a fill me up too. I had no idea it was down to about a quarter tank. using another real company mod that was like 8 mods in one, but once the real life logo 3D came out, I started using that one only because, I mean, the companies are different, and they're, with the exception of 1 or 2, they're all geared towards companies in the United States. I mean, the Kiewit, which is what replaces Bitumen, and BHP Billiton, those are not in the United States to my knowledge, but having Walgreens and Whole Foods and stuff like that, yeah, I'm definitely going to have that one. And then Walmart would be Walmart. The Sell Goods is going to be FedEx. Then we've got, instead of Global Mills, it's General Mills. Don't you dare turn. City of Albuquerque, we aren't even close to Albuquerque. What the hell are you doing up here? Definitely gonna need some go-go juice very, very soon. Yeah, in this one here, Sunshine Farms, the real life logo 3D is Cascadian Farms. But yeah, I do know the other one that you're talking about. A lot of the companies were exactly the same. It just combined 8 mods into one. It changed like some of the signs and everything, so instead of the way they misspell errands, it's spelled properly. And then the SES Software, A World of Trucks in LA, actually, though that sign actually said Hollywood. I so cannot wait for Oregon, and I mean, this is pure speculation on my part, but Freightliner is HQ'd in Springfield, which is where International Paper is in Oregon. So we might get a little surprise. I'm crossing my fingers that we at least get a Freightliner truck with Oregon, but that's just speculation. Don't say, hey, Coda from Amazing ATS says we're getting a Freightliner. No, that's just speculation on my part, guys. We've got 437 miles until we're out, but yeah, we're definitely going to be stopping here as quick as possible at a fill me up. Oops, I probably should have not passed there. Lieutenant Colonel Haynes, how's it going? And thank you so much for the hosting. Great to have you here too. People complain about everything being desert. This does not look like desert to me. Yes, the southern part of New Mexico is, but this is all green up here. Those of you who do need the forest shortcut, that's going to be coming up here very, very shortly. Oh yes, I would imagine after Oregon, we're probably going to be either getting Washington or Utah. And Texas was in the states that Pavel did mention that they want to do, but I do see them adding Washington and Utah in first before having to jump into a DLC required situation with Texas. The signage now is pretty much complete, that what they've built so far to handle any sign in the USA. They just need to get updated with California, Arizona, and New Mexico with those. And I'm seeing some signs that have been changed in the 131, but I'm going to be guessing the 1.32 update is where we're going to be getting the signs. The Rockies would be absolutely amazing. Now with Canada Dream, they don't have it set up the exact same way, but you can go up the Coquihalla. I mean, it don't matter what truck you're driving or how fast you're going, you are literally doing like 20 miles an hour up the thing. That's awesome, Lieutenant Colonel. Alright, so you guys see this little road right here that says no trucks. We're going up here, and I'm in the wrong gear, but right here, if you do not have the forest shortcut, this is it right here. And definitely do not take anything from the heavy haul DLC through here. You might not get up this grade right here. It's right in here, Ty. So pretty much you jump out of this area right here. And this is on 64 between Raton and Farmington. allowed to drive after a certain time at night? Yeah, and it's the westernmost horseshoe there, Ty. Roger that. Hey, Tim, you can download this from the Steam Workshop. It is made by Harvin. It's the Freightliner FLB, that's Frank Lima Bravo. Okay, yeah, if you wanna get technical, FX Foxtrot. You are quite welcome. Oh, I know. I work for Amazon. I always say F as in Frank. Oh, I shouldn't have went up a full gear there. I should have just split 6. I lugged a little bit, but that's alright. We're moving once again. I started out with a keyboard. 2 weeks later, I got myself my wheel. And then 5 months later, I upgraded to the T3 PA pedals along with the shifter. And then roughly about a month after that, I got the MegaShifter. You can bring them up north. It's like 35 degrees outside here. We were 80 degrees on Saturday. I am using the Freightliner FLB. That's Foxtrot Lima Bravo. Yep, that's it, LeVar. Was updated this morning for 1.31. Yeah, I was going to say, if you're going to get a wheel, I would stay away from the sub $100 wheels that don't have any force feedback. I'm using a Thrustmaster T150. You can grab them on Amazon for right around 200 bucks. They do go on sale also from Best Buy every now and then. I mean, the force feedback on it is great. You don't have any herky-jerkiness like the Logitech wheels. I do have SiSL's trailer pack installed since that was updated for 1.31. I've got the real life logo 3D mod. I do have Creech Bomb's engines disabled. Let's see, I've got a factory skin pack for the FLB. What else am I running? The True Blue emergency beacons. What else do I got there? DP's realistic traffic mod, that hasn't changed. Now, I live in a city. I have absolutely nowhere to hold those types of animals. The real company mod, LeVar. Yeah, that is a lot of land iron, man. There's got to be something else causing it, because real life logo 3D doesn't make any of my trucks disappear. Martin, how's it going today? Freightliner FLB. That is so annoying. And then also when they go from a 4-lane down to a 2-lane, they nearly stop in order to merge. That needs fixed too. Hey Ghost, how's it going this afternoon? Yeah, I have SiSL's accessory mod, and I do have the trailer pack. I'm not having any issues with those. Once I get this load dropped off, I'll show you my mod listing. Now with SiSL's trailer pack, it does need to be loaded in the proper order for the trailers to show up. The regular trailer mod itself, to activate it, you want lowest priority, and the middle will be the replacement. And then if you do any customization, that is given the highest priority. Yes, I do, Ty. I've got TrackIR. Whoa, what the heck are you doing, Coda? Martin, if you were running a mod truck, the airlines do not show on those unless that truck has been updated. And unless the trailers are updated, you are not going to see them either. And see, this is one of the stock trailers, just reskinned. But the truck has been updated for the airlines, so we do have those connections. Alright, so let me save my game here so I can jump back right in where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and load up my mod listing. Alright, so this is what I'm currently running. So I've got my beacons, T80 dashboard, Coyote's air brake, and I've also got his parking brake. The Freightliner FLB, the Argosy was updated, so I've got that currently going. The air ride seat, the logos project, that's for signage. The sound fixes until 1.31 is out of beta, they're calling that a safe mode. And then here's the customization for SiSL's trailers. And I've got vegetation, mountain, LED side lights, I've got Brightex beacons, I got the Alcoa wheel pack, which is how I'm getting the Freightliner Alcoas, real tires mod, Smarties wheel pack. So pretty much everything that I'm running right here is compatible with the beta. Viper's Peterbilt modified is in there, but that's just for the tires. If I don't use the Alcoa rims, that's what that's there for. And then the rest here are engine mods and skins, basically. Alright, so we're going to go back into the game. Since we're here in Raton and there's BHP bulletins all around, we're going to see if we can pick up one of the sand trailers, the new ones here, if they've got them. Here we go. Gravel down to Tucson, 39,000 pounds. Not all of those mods are on the workshop. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab the new bottom dump there and we're going to take our butts down to Tucson. Hey, it's $50,000 too. Bottom dump, that is a new trailer that is arriving with 1.31. Should we do the big one or should we run doubles? That's one of the dump trailers from the original. So should we do a double bottom dump or just a big one? Tell me guys what you want to see. I haven't pulled doubles yet this stream. Actually, let's do the doubles, so you guys can see the air connections between the trailers there. Yeah, what the heck was I thinking? Apparently I'm having a big old brain fart. The only way to run the FLB is to have like a retro paint scheme on it. Like seriously, anything new looks like crap. I do not, Tim. Alright, so there we got the connections there on the first trailer. Let's go ahead and move back just a little bit. Now, there's the connections on the converter dolly. Now, for those of you who are wondering, how can you actually control that? Let me show you. So we're going to go in here to options. We're going to go to gameplay. We're going to go down to truck settings. Right here will be your trailer cables. You've got all trailers, first trailer, or none. Of course, me, I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM, GTX 1070. I am going all trailers. Okay, let me grab a drink here, guys. I am getting parched. Now, what I am hoping for once Oregon is released, that we actually get a logging trailer. It would be nice to see some skid steers out in the forest too. Ah, there we go. If you can't find it, grind it. Now, I really would like to see an extended chassis on the FLB, just cause. I mean, I really don't like Peter Viper's 389 unextended, but a classic truck with an extended chassis, that would look utterly sick. I might have watched a video or two of his. I mean, I do literally browse YouTube for trucking videos. Now, a real trucker that I do watch, you guys may have watched him, Life is Good. Yeah, I don't like his truck on an extended frame. It doesn't look right. Now you put a W900 onto a long frame, hell yeah. Any classic truck, especially a Freightliner, a K100, K200 on an extended frame, hell yeah. Hey, welcome back there, WJW. How's it going? We are in New Mexico, working our way down to Tucson. Roger that, Ty. You know the sad part with this station wagon sitting in front of me? When I was a kid, my parents actually had one of those. If he doesn't pick up his speed here very soon, I'm going to use the emergency passing lane. And for you truckers who don't know what that is, that's called the shoulder. my momentum. I see what the issue is here. We've got that. What the heck is that in the left lane? I cannot see. Oh, Cody, you should have used the shoulder. Oh, plane crash. Yeah, honking won't move him out of the way, but there we go. Now I've got the granny lane. If you guys do play TruckersMP and have the CB on, they added a little bit of a Roger beep on that. Oh, I do the one finger salute, you guys just can't see it. Sucks to be him. Now, I would actually love to have a cattle pot in the game, but I cannot find any up-to-date mods. Back when I was pulling dedicated freight for Walmart, I basically worked weekends, Thursday through Sunday. And whenever I was going west, we would always stop in Barkeyville, PA, especially on Thursdays. Anyone who was going that way would stop there for dinner because it was oh, what the heck was it? Beef tips over noodles. So it was basically roast beef along with some gravy over noodles, and there were always cattle haulers there, and literally the smell, whatever, it was atrocious. I mean, you did not leave your AC running or anything like that. I got a copy on your driver. Alright, take care, Ty. We'll see you later. We're hammered down on the South 25, about, oh, I'd say 40 miles outside of Albuquerque. tell we're getting into a city. One thing with this beta is the cities, the frame rate drop on those is ridiculous. So I do get a little bit of lag going through the cities right now. Hopefully that will be cleared up very soon. Did he get underneath the overpass? And where's the bear bait when you need it? For those of you who are wondering about the Sky Delivery achievement, that's actually delivering to the AN-124 cargo plane that is at the Albuquerque airport. Now, if you are wondering for different loads there, there's going to be two types of loads that go to the airport. One of them will go to the building itself, the other goes to the cargo plane. The cargo plane is more of the southern drop off there, and what I found that works for those mostly is machine parts. You know, I would so get in trouble right now if I did this, but just for you, Lieutenant Colonel Haynes, I am going to play Convoy. And no, I'm not talking about Paul Brandt with the remake. We're talking the original C.W. McCall. But it's not the 6th of June either. You guys are wondering, when he mentions a Jimmy hauling logs. Now, for those of you who don't know what a Jimmy was, back in the 50s and 60s and part of the 70s, GMC actually made tractor trailers. So a Jimmy is a GMC. No, I did it before on a stream, and I pretty much the music was allowed, but I lost any monetization on the video. And right now I am not monetized until I get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within the last 12 months. So I'm like 600 subscribers away from even getting monetized again. Miller Lite, more like Mountain Valley piss water. Yes, I just did say that. Yeah, the easiest way to find out what's causing the crash, LeVar, is add the mods 1 or 2 at a time, and then you will know what is causing the crash. Smokey Bear with another customer. Prime Inc. Yeah, you want to stay away from those guys. Please remember I may explode. Or please remember I mortgaged everything. I need cash. Welcome back, Junior. How about a quick reply and say, catch me up later, I'm busy? Crap, I missed my exit. No big deal. Stupid AI. Literally, let's sit in the hammer lane and do 65. Thank you so much for that donation. It's very much appreciated. I will check it out. Once I stop streaming, go ahead and drop a message into the chat so I can get back to your channel. Roger that, Lieutenant Colonel. Yeah, it's not just the maps that are doing it. There's something in the game right now that you get outside of the cities, you're fine. You get into the cities and my frame rates literally tank. Normally out in the middle of nowhere, I'm above 100 FPS. Right now in the cities, I am getting 30. So I am not sure what is causing that. Apparently there's a problem around Reno also to where there's a landmass that is blocking the road around one of the exits. Dressed up this truck with literally a light in every spot and had a really big rolling Christmas tree, but then nah, it would have, I mean, I don't mind rolling Christmas trees, so don't get me wrong there. It's just I'm going for a classic look with not a whole bunch of lights. That would be a very bad thing if you were texting and driving, especially behind the wheel of a tractor trailer. And I jump on my brother all the time for doing that. He'll put his elbows up on the steering wheel and be texting away. It's like, you are an idiot. If you were driving an FLB, I sure hope it wouldn't be automatic. Back when I was driving, TrackPhone first came out around, what, 98, 99. I had actually bought one of those just so I could speak to my wife at the time, but I never used the phone when driving. I always pulled off in a rest area or something like that, and then I would give her a call. Even today, I'll connect my phone to the Bluetooth, but I will set an automatic reply for text messages that I will text them back after I am done driving. care, Ghost, and you sleep well. Thanks for joining the stream this evening. Alright, Martin, I gotta get on Skype afterwards. Also, I do need to talk to someone, so I will make sure I get Discord on too. Junior, we are going to Tucson. And it figures we're going to get the chicken coop going into Arizona. Figures he would know my voice. Cummins engine in this one. It's a, I even forget what it is. It's at 525 horsepower and a 13-speed transmission. Roger that, Lieutenant Colonel. And if the low idle mod that I have for an engine would work in this, that would be awesome. But I didn't check that because I don't want to... I mean, I probably should have. It would have sounded a whole lot better. Just the horsepower would have been way off on it. You show me an FLB that has 842 horsepower or over 1,000, and then I might use it for a classic truck. Yeah, definitely. You get around Phoenix, Tucson, Albuquerque, a lot of the bigger cities, and if you run into a convoy, yeah, they don't care about anything but themselves. I very seldom use Skype, Martin. It's just to keep in touch with a couple of people. thought Miller Lite was bad. That's worse. Keystone Light. Ugh. Makes me want to vomit. But then I will drink Colorado Kool-Aid if you don't know what that is, and that's Coors Light. I find it more a touch on the bitter side than sweet. But then I am not a huge alcohol drinker either. Maybe over the course of a year I will drink a 6-pack and that's about it. I don't have any beers in my kitchen right now. OBS. Tell me I'm stuck back there. Oh, way to go, Coda. Holy shnikes. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, this is gonna be really fun. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. I realize that, but yep, I did it. Taking doubles through there should have never happened. I should have went around, which is like my fault. How the hell are you gonna park doubles here? Oh, it's already assigned. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't think that I'm going to be able to get this in here. Definitely don't mean to cheat on this, but that's kind of impossible to get in there from where I was at. Alright guys, but I am going to call it quits here for the evening. My name is Cody. I do want to thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and following. For those on YouTube, if you have not already given the stream a thumbs up, please give it a thumbs up and let me know that you did enjoy it. I will probably be back on Friday evening. No, I am on PC. But you guys have a great rest of your Wednesdays, and we will see you on the flippity flop.